you appear something like got it, accept, or I don't know the name, but something like that will appear for you guys. So click on it and let's have a conversation. So good morning, people from YouTube. It's One My Immersion with me. I'm Victoria, and I'd like to start the conversation saying that Teams is a conversation platform for all levels, beginners, intermediate, and advanced English, but it's not a class. I'm not a teacher. I'm a host student, so I'm here to learn with you guys. Uh, Today, we are almost five, but I believe four. So it's not necessary to split the room. We can just conversation here, had a conversation here, okay? And I believe the last thing to remember is please don't correct anyone, guys. It's a safe place. So please let me make my mistakes. So we are introduce ourselves and let me see. Vitor, can you read and answer the first question? Okay, you're muted.
Sorry. What behaviors do you think are most important to mind your manners in public and why? Uh, in my opinion, I think that politeness and courtesy could be very important for that. Politeness shows respect for others and help to avoid conflicts. Using phrases like please, thank you, and excuse me can make the interaction smoother and more pleasant, I guess. So I think it's it.
Perfect. And I totally agree with you. So can you choose the next one to answer this question?
Sure. Pedro, could continue, please?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. For me, it's more important in public. It's not so in public, but in general, your life, to
True.
have respect, and use the sorry, excuse me, please. Is for me is very important this, but in public and uh another guys is more important, but you do not say the live this another guys, but it's very important for me. And yeah, that's it. And you, Elton.
Well, I totally agree with all of you guys. I believe that we need to be respectful and we need to listen more than talking because this is a signal that you are pay attention in the other parties of a conversation. And yeah, I believe that we have another behaviors such as be polite, be kindness. What else? I don't know. I believe that it depends on the situation, on the person that you are talking to. Yeah, and you, Victoria, what do you think?
Okay, I totally agree with all of you guys. But okay, I will try to say something in another, like add something, not just repeat. So there is one thing that I believe you shouldn't do in public is saying something to moms. You know, like oh my god, I hear in the past a lady, old lady saying for me, why don't you put because I was drinking Coke, so why don't you put a little bit of water in the Coke and give to your baby? And I was like, because he's a baby. Like, like don't talk what to do to others in public. Even you don't know the people. Like, don't say moms what to do with the baby. Even you don't know the mom, like you're in public and give your opinion when nobody asks for your opinion. So of course, saying thank you, excuse me, like these words and being polite, but don't give your opinion when nobody asks you for your opinion. It's a good one. I believe it's cool. Like you don't know what is passing in their mind. Like for me, it was my first baby, so I was like, you know, I, I'm lucky because I'm a nurse, so I know that it's not healthy. But I was like, like people do it, like so. Don't give your opinion if you're the people don't ask you for it. I believe it's a good one. So, Elton, can you read and answer the next one?
Yeah, sure. Can you think of a time when you had to beat your tongue? What happened? Well, I don't know a specific moment, but for sure, I I have already had beat my tongue. It happens when you say something and something maybe that you you wouldn't do, and at the end you do that thing. Sometimes you 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 gossip for someone and for the destiny, I don't know, it happens with you or with someone in your family, you know. I believe that it can be related with that. I think it's when you say something that you wouldn't like to do and it happens with you. And you, Pedro, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't remember one specific moment or occasion about this, but in general in my life, I don't bite my tongue in every time I speak, but this is a one problem. Uh, in general, it's not good to talk or you uh in every moment about one occasion the other people, but in other sides it's good. uh I see it's normal the people not talk or not speak about one problem or one situation, and this situation have more problems. But for me, you is important to talk or not bite your tongue about one problem. Don't have one specific situation, but in general, I don't use this. I'm talk, you know. And you, Vitor?
Ah, nice. Uh, I would think about it, and I think I remember one situation. Uh, I was attending a family gathering during the holidays, and everyone was in a good spirit, enjoying the food and conversation. But at the dinner, we start to talk about prolific topic, and they expressed strong opinions that we quite different from my own. And and even made a few comments that I found offensive and misinformed. And for not being more aggressive, I chose to, I decided to bite my tongue and just stay calm with me, you know. I need to choose another one.
Yeah, it's just me.
No,
I'm the last one. So
okay.
no problem. So I don't know, guys. Like I can remember a time that I had to bite my tongue. I'm a really quiet. I the person who just see more than talks. I believe the only person that I talk a lot and I gossip and I do everything is with my boyfriend. But like with other people, I'm just like more okay, continuing talking, and it's okay. I don't talk too much. I just okay thinking on my mind there are a lot of things, but I don't talk about it. So it's not so usual to me to bite my tongue because I don't talk. Of course, on my mind, I believe I'm biting my tongue all the time. So I don't know. I can remember a time. I can remember, you know. So I can't really remember it, but of course I believe I do it like every day. I don't know, like, but a lot of times, of course. So Pedro, can you read the next one?
Yeah. And number three, have you ever seen someone act of out of line? How did you feel? Uh, yeah, I see this most of time is normal, but I live one year in Portugal, and in Portugal is normal. I see this, but uh, the people live in one different culture, but it is not so one big different. But for me, is very different. It's different from the Brazilian culture, and I see this situation every time. But I believe here is normal too. This I believe it is more normal for a human about this. I don't know. I don't know. This is our one out of line or no sense about the persons, but it is normal. I see this situation. Uh, the people is not heavy respect others or one uh, friend or member of family. I believe the it is not good, but I believe it is normal. Uh, and you, Vitor?
I was writing my answer here. So I do not normalize this behavior, like Pedro said, but I understand that it's very normal. So I think it's very awful. For example, in my family, it's very common, everyone being so overreacting, and I do not like this, but unfortunately, it's very common, and it's very sad. And you, Elton, what do you think about it?
Yeah, it happens all the time. Sometimes I get angry, but the most cases I only I only, how can I say that? I only observed because sometimes we can't do anything because if we do something, we can get a worse situation, you know? So yeah, we can't normalize that, uh, but we only need to do our part and be kindness and try to to make the world a better place to live, you know? And you, Victoria, what do you think?
Okay, like if I ever seen someone acting out of the line, like guys, I have one person so closer to me that it's a Karen. You know, like Karen. So yeah, all the time I'm seeing the person acting out of the line. It's so like how I feel embarrassing all the time that I see something like that. I'm feel embarrassing. And I was like, I don't know this person. I don't really know. I don't know. It's not from my family. I don't really know. It's like, oh my God, sorry for everything. I don't do anything. The other person do. But I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. You know, like it's so embarrassing for me. So unfortunately, I see a caring all the time. So yeah, I don't really, honest, I don't know how to act because I'm feeling embarrassing for the other person, not about the caring, you know, like I'm feeling embarrassing for the other person who is suffering the action from the caring. So I don't know, like it's something like if I could, I just entering for in a bubble, you know, and then go for another planet or something like that. I don't know how to acting like I don't know the name of the animal like avestruz with my head in the floor. Uh, if I could do, I would do it. So it's so no, I don't like it. But we are talking about the other person. But now number four, I believe it's about, you know, themselves. So Vitor, can you read and answer the number five? The number four.
Sure. What kind of behavior rub you and what kinds of behaviors what kinds of behavior rub you the wrong way and why? Um, the first thing that come in my mind is negativity and complaint. Constant negativity and complaint can be draining for those around you. It can bring down the mood for a group and make it difficult to find constructive solutions. And I think that uh, rudeness and disrespected very awful too. And you, Pedro,
Yeah, for me, disrespect is our one big problem. And the I don't know if this is correct, this person, but is one person don't have education. Uh, is bad for me. But I'm not. I don't know. This is our one behavior, but I don't like the person talk a lot and don't uh, open space to talk and this person talk and you don't talk. I believe uh, the Elton talk about this is more important to talk, but is very important to listen to. But have persons don't listen, so talk every time. For me, this is I don't know. This is our one behavior, but for me, this is our one bad behavior. Uh, and for you, Victoria.
There's a lot of things bother me, like really a lot of things. Like if I'm near from cutting, like other things will bother me. But I just don't talk about it. Like I just on my mind, I'm disagreeing. I'm thinking, oh my god. But outside, I was like, uh-huh. So I don't know, but I believe it's more difficult. But something that's like really bothering me, and I can't put up with, it's something like kids doing bad things. But I'm not mad with the kids. I'm mad with the parents because the kids don't have any. The kids don't do it for purpose. Like the kids, just kids. I'm just imagining why the father don't teach their kids, and like something. Not, oh my god, that the kid is crying. It's all the kid is slapped their father's face or something like that. And it's for me, it's like something. Oh my god, that's annoying me a lot. Like in the future, what kind of what kind of other this person will be? It will be a Karen. Like I'm always thinking the future, so I don't know. And I don't know if it's action like behavior, but racism. It's something that I'm just why. It's something that I can't do. Like I can't just like I don't know if I understand the question well. Like yeah, I believe so. So it's something like that just bothering me a lot. This kind of thing, and I was like, oh my god, I can't be here. Just take the person for the place and go with me, please. Like just get out of here. So I believe in situations like that, like extremely situations that's just bothering me a lot. So I believe Elton didn't answer the question, right?
Oh, it's my turn.
So go ahead.
Well, I totally agree with all of you. For addiction, I don't like people who thinks that are better than everyone else, and only their opinions matter. It's a hard people to have a conversation, to deal, to handle. And yeah, I don't like to talk with that kind of person. It's terrible for me. That's it.
I totally agree with you. So Elton, continuing, can you read and answer the next one? I believe everybody answered.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So
Do you agree that actions speak louder than words? Can you give an example? Well, nowadays, I believe so, especially because we use a lot social medias. So there, anyone can say uh, everything. And sometimes when you see in the real world, the person is not that person. It's totally different, have different actions, have different behaviors, and yeah, there everyone would like to be loved and say only good things. And yeah, nowadays we need to have to show up in more actions than only say words. Um, and you, Pedro, what do you think about this question?
Yeah, that I believe in parts about this, but is the actions is very very important. Uh, Nowadays have persons talk, but not have actions, not have I don't know, not going uh, for actions, but have moments is important to talk. This word is very important, but have moments is necessary to talk another people, or you speak one sword, and this is very important in this situation. But for me, in general, the actions is very very important. And for you, Victor?
Uh, I was thinking to answer this question, and for me, as a UX researcher, a user experience researcher, it's very common in my work doing a usability test. Have you have you ever know what it's mean, usability test? Do you know what is it?
Yeah, I know.
So if ah nice. So normally in usability tests we we meet some users, and normally they speak that they do something in some way, and when we analyze their behavior using the product or using the net or something like that, we normally uh, understand that the behavior it's different to what they declares in the beginning of the test. So I'll, so it's just because I believe that uh, the activities, your behavior speaks more loud to uh, speaks louder than words, just because of that. And now have only Victoria to speak, right?
Yeah. So I believe the word is important, but action is more. Like imagine one friend just uh, treat you in a bad way or do something really wrong, like like I don't know how to say in English. Traiu sua confiança. So you don't trust anymore in this person. This did something really, really, really bad that you can't just forgive, you know. So how the other person just say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it anymore," or something like that. I won't believe on this person, Like I was like, yeah, okay, but I can't truly, uh, believe in it. Even if the
But people
person
can
saying,
change.
okay, can you repeat?
But people can change. Sorry for cutting you, but
No, no problem.
I
I
really
believe,
believe that.
I believe people can change, but not in one day. People can't change their minds, the way of thinking in one day, Like,
Exactly, it's a process.
yeah, so I will won't trust in the person during the process. Maybe in the future.
Okay.
Yes, maybe. I don't know. If I don't trust the people before the action and did the action, and after the action, I will continue not a believer in the person. But, like maybe some times after that, people can change. But I can't believe like one day, one week, the people change the way to think. It's so easy like that. So, okay, why there is therapist or something like that? It's so easy, So I can't believe on people in that way. So I believe the actions is more important than the words. The words has your power, of course, but the actions, I don't know, it's more powerful. I believe so. I don't know. I can be wrong, guys. It's just, like the way I think. Because if you say, "Oh my God, I won't do, like, I won't take this bottle," and you take, you're lying to me. So how can I believe in you after that? How can I believe you won't do any other thing worse than that after that one? So I don't know. Actions for me is really powerful. So Pedro, I believe you have more time. So, Pedro, can you choose one? You don't have to read the next one. You can choose one question with an answer.
Okay. Um, the number eight. Okay. What do you think is the best way to deal with someone who is out of line? Uh, yeah, this depends the situation, depends the out of line. But for me, the uh, yeah, I selected the question, but it's strong question, no? Uh, the best way for me is talk. Uh, I believe talk is the barrier for resolution problem. And depends the situation, depends the intensity your talk uh another people, no? But the situation is important to talk more strong, but the other situations is necessary to talk more, I don't know, more easy or more hard. But the first for me this is a talk. And yeah, yeah, that's it. It is, I don't know in one specific situation, but it is uh I see situation is important to the people have one shock of reality. I don't know this is correct the expression, but heavy moments is necessary to the people have one shock of reality. But yeah, that's it. And you, Elton?
Well, uh, I don't know. When I see that someone can bring me problems or troubles, I try to avoid that person. First of all, I try to talk. I try to give some tips to show the problems for his, because sometimes the person has some behaviors, but sometimes he doesn't realize, it's something automatically. Oh my God. And I try to say to I try to help the person, because if we are near, it means that we are friends or colleagues, And at the end, if I I couldn't solve the problem, I couldn't help the person, I avoid the person because it can be very dangerous for me, we see a lot of cases on the TV, and sometimes we can die if we walk with the wrong person. And you, Victor, how about you?
Uh, when I need to uh, leave some situation like that, I'm trying to using the structure of the effectiveness, effective, effective feedback, for example. So I trying to first of all stay calm and composed to initiate the conversation. After that, I'm trying to address the behavior and not the person. For example, I could speak some like you had a rude uh, action in this specific situation, not you just a rude person, you know. I think it's very important to separate these two things, the behavior and the person. After that, it's important to be direct and clear in your message, and trying to construct some boundary with the person. Good empathy. It's a good way to make this boundary, for example. So there is the step by step that could help us to um, deal with this situation at these critic situations. Victoria, yeah, I think you're the last one.
Yeah. So, guys, the best way to deal with someone who is out of the line, I believe it depends on the situation. Like, if the out of the line is racing or something really extreme, the way it just like call the police or doing something that interacting. Oh my god, the one can't say. So, like you have to act in a different way. You can be more, like so if it's something like that, so extremely, you have to act in an extremely way too. So for me, something like that. But if it's out of the line, just like a simple thing, just I believe it was Elton that said about it. Just talk to the person. If it's something more easier, like just talk to the person, try to understand their mind. That sometimes the person it's not doing on purpose. Like the people, it's not doing it because sometimes there's something happen or it's something out of the normal. It's not on the usual. So I believe that if it's a simple thing, the best is just talk to the person. So people, I don't believe we have a lot of time. So I believe it's better to finish the immersion on YouTube first. So people from YouTube, thank you for being here with us. It was a pleasure continuing watching us. The next mission is with me, so continuing watching me. I love it.